Hello, everyone, and welcome to Speak English with Daisy. I'm Daisy, and I'm so happy you're here. Whether you're listening on your way to work, while cooking, or relaxing at home, thank you for joining us. Our goal is simple: to help you speak English confidently through natural, real-life conversations.
Hi everyone, I'm Harry. Just like many of you, I'm always looking for ways to improve my English. I know a lot of words, but sometimes I don't know what to say in real situations.
And that's exactly why we're here. In every episode, Harry asks the kinds of questions many English learners have, and together we'll practice English that you can actually use in everyday life.
So, if I make a few mistakes, our listeners can learn with me.
Exactly. Nobody speaks perfectly all the time. The important thing is to communicate with confidence.
And today's topic is one that almost everyone can relate to.
That's right. Today, we're talking about speak English confidently at the supermarket.
Perfect! I go shopping every week, but if I visited another country, I'd probably feel nervous speaking English in a supermarket.
You're not alone. Many learners wonder, how do I ask where something is? How do I ask for help politely? What if I don't understand the cashier? By the end of this episode, you'll know how to handle these situations naturally.
And we're going to learn through conversations instead of long grammar lessons, right?
Exactly. You'll hear practical English, useful expressions, and realistic situations that you can use the next time you go shopping.
That sounds much more interesting than memorizing vocabulary lists.
I think so too. Now, imagine it's Saturday morning. You've made a shopping list because your refrigerator is almost empty. You need milk, bread, eggs, fruit, vegetables. You walk into a bright, busy supermarket, pick up a shopping basket, and look around.
I can picture it already.
Great! Learning becomes easier when you imagine yourself in the situation. Before we begin, here's a quick question. Have you heard both supermarket and grocery store?
Yes. Are they different?
They're very similar. A supermarket is usually a larger store, while a grocery store may be a little smaller and mainly sells food. In everyday conversation, native speakers often use both expressions, and either one sounds perfectly natural.
Good to know. So I can use either one with confidence.
Absolutely. Throughout today's episode, you'll learn how to find products, ask for help, compare prices, understand common cashier questions, and speak naturally while shopping.
I'm ready.
Wonderful! So grab your shopping basket. Imagine you're walking through the supermarket with us.
And let's start learning English together.
All right, Harry. We've just walked into the supermarket. What's the first thing you usually do?
Honestly, I stop for a moment and look around. Some supermarkets are so big that I don't know where to start.
That's true. A supermarket has different sections: fruits, vegetables, dairy, bakery, frozen food, snacks, drinks, and household items. That's why a shopping list is so helpful.
I agree. Without a list, I always end up buying things I don't need.
I think we've all done that. Let's imagine the first item on your list is rice, but you can't find it. What would you say?
Maybe, excuse me, where is the rice?
That's correct, but here's a more natural way. Excuse me, where can I find the rice? It's a polite expression you'll hear every day.
Rice. So I can simply change the product? Excuse me, where can I find the milk?
Exactly. Or, where can I find the bread? Where can I find the coffee? The sentence stays the same.
That's easy to remember.
Now imagine an employee replies, "It's in aisle 5." Do you know what an aisle is?
It's the walkway between the shelves, right?
Perfect. An aisle is the long path you walk through, and a shelf is where the products are placed. So if someone says, "The pasta is on the top shelf in aisle 4, you know exactly where to go.
That's much clearer now.
Here's another word you'll hear often, section. For example, the bakery section, the dairy section, the frozen food section. Knowing these words makes it much easier to understand directions.
Let me try a quick conversation. Excuse me, where can I find the eggs?
I'd answer, "They're in the dairy section, next to the milk."
That sounds like a real conversation.
Exactly. And that's how you'll remember these expressions. Now here's another situation. You've been looking for olive oil for several minutes, but you still can't find it. Instead of feeling frustrated, simply ask for help. People working in supermarkets are usually happy to help.
That's true. Sometimes I spend more time searching than asking.
And asking often saves a lot of time. Remember this key expression. "Excuse me, where can I find?" It's one of the most useful shopping phrases you'll ever learn.
I think I'll start using it right away.
Great. So far, we've learned how to ask where products are, and we've added 3 useful words to our vocabulary: aisle, shelf, and section. You'll hear these every time you visit a supermarket.
I already feel more comfortable walking around the store.
Wonderful. Next, we'll learn how to ask if a product is available, what out of stock means, and how to ask for recommendations like a confident English speaker.
Let's keep shopping.
Welcome back. We've found our way around the supermarket, but now let's imagine you're looking for something specific, and it's not on the shelf.
That happens to me all the time. I look everywhere, and somehow I still can't find it.
Instead of searching for 10 more minutes, you can simply ask an employee. A very natural question is, "Excuse me, do you have whole wheat bread?"
That's easy. So I can also say, do you have almond milk?
Exactly. Or, "Do you have fresh strawberries?" The pattern stays the same.
Much easier than trying to build a new sentence every time.
That's the idea. Learn useful patterns, not hundreds of different sentences. Now imagine the employee says, "Yes, we do. It's just around the corner."
Does around the corner always mean there's an actual corner?
Good question. Not necessarily. It usually means it's very close. So if someone says, "The coffee is just around the corner," they simply mean you don't have to walk very far.
That's useful. But what if they don't have the product?
Then you might hear, "I'm sorry, we're out of stock."
I've seen that phrase online too. It means they've sold everything, right?
Exactly. The product is normally available, but at the moment there isn't any left. You might also hear, "We're expecting more tomorrow." That means new stock will arrive soon.
So I don't need to keep looking around the store.
Right. Now let's practice a short conversation. "Excuse me, do you have organic eggs?"
Yes, we do. They're in the dairy section.
Perfect. Another one. "Excuse me, do you have fresh blueberries?"
I'm sorry, we're out of stock today.
Excellent. Now imagine you really want those blueberries. What could you ask?
When will they be available?
Perfect. That's a polite and very natural question. Now, let's imagine you're choosing between 2 bottles of olive oil. You're not sure which one to buy. What could you ask?
Which one do you recommend?
Exactly. That's one of the most useful expressions in English. You can use it in a supermarket, a restaurant, a clothing store, almost anywhere.
And if someone replies, "This one's our best seller," they mean it's the product most people buy.
That's right. Or they may simply say, "This one's very popular." Both expressions help you make a decision.
I'm starting to notice something. Most shopping conversations are actually very short.
Exactly. You don't need long, complicated sentences. A few simple expressions can help you handle almost every situation confidently.
That makes speaking English feel much less stressful.
That's our goal. So far, you've learned how to ask where something is, ask if a product is available, understand out of stock, ask for recommendations naturally. Next, we'll compare products, understand discounts, and learn how native speakers talk about prices while shopping.
Perfect. Because everyone loves finding a good deal.
Welcome back. Our shopping basket is slowly filling up, but before we head to the checkout, let's talk about something every shopper does: comparing products and prices.
That's definitely me. I never buy the first thing I see. I like to compare different products first.
And that's a great habit. Sometimes one product is cheaper, another is larger, and another has better quality. Knowing how to talk about these differences is very useful.
Let's imagine I'm looking at 2 bottles of orange juice. One costs $3 and the other costs $4. What could I say?
You could say, "This one is cheaper," or "That one is more expensive." Both expressions are simple and very common.
Let me try. This one is cheaper, but that one looks better.
Excellent! That sounds completely natural. Now, here's another useful word: brand. A brand is the company that makes the product. For example, "I usually buy this brand," or "I've never tried this brand before."
That's an easy word to remember because we use it in many situations.
Exactly. Now, imagine you're comparing 2 similar products, but you can't decide which one to buy. A very natural question is, which one do you recommend?
I remember that expression from the last section.
That's right. Repeating useful expressions helps you remember them. The employee might reply, "I recommend this one," or "This is our best seller."
So, best seller means it's the product most customers buy.
Exactly. Now, let's talk about discounts. You've probably seen signs that say "on sale."
Yes, I see those signs everywhere.
If something is on sale, it means the price has been reduced. For example, "These apples are on sale today," or "The coffee is on sale this week."
So, if I see my favorite chocolate on sale, I'm probably buying 2.
That's exactly what many people do. Here's another expression you'll hear often: "That's a good deal." It simply means the price is very good.
Let me try. These cookies are half price. That's a good deal.
Perfect. Now, here's another useful expression. It's better value for money. This means you're getting more for the price you pay. For example, a larger pack might cost only $1.
So, even if it's a little more expensive, it could still be the better choice.
Smaller one. Exactly. Let's practice a quick conversation. Which cereal should we buy?
I think this one is better value for money.
Why?
Money. Because it's bigger and it's on sale today.
Excellent. That sounds like a conversation you'd hear in a real supermarket.
You know what I'm noticing? Shopping English isn't difficult because people usually use short, clear sentences.
That's exactly right. Real-life English is often much simpler than people expect. You don't need advanced vocabulary to communicate confidently. You just need the right expressions.
And we're building those expressions one conversation at a time.
Exactly. So far, we've learned how to compare products, talk about prices, understand discounts, and ask for recommendations naturally. Next, we'll move to the checkout counter, where we'll practice the most common questions cashiers ask and learn how to answer them with confidence.
Perfect. That's the part many English learners worry about the most.
Then let's head to the checkout together. Welcome back. We've finished shopping and our basket is finally full. Now it's time to head to the checkout counter.
This is the part that used to make me nervous. I was always worried the cashier would ask me something I didn't understand.
That's a very common feeling. The good news is that cashiers usually ask the same few questions, so once you know them, checking out becomes much easier.
Great! What's the first question I might hear?
One of the most common is, did you find everything you were looking for? This simply means, were you able to buy everything you needed?
If everything went well, I could answer, yes, thank you. I found everything.
Perfect. But if you couldn't find something, you might say, not quite. I couldn't find the olive oil. That's a polite and natural response.
I like using not quite. It sounds friendlier than just saying no.
Exactly. Here's another question you'll hear very often. Do you need a bag?
That's easy. Yes, please. Or, no thank you. I brought my own bag.
Excellent. More and more people bring reusable bags, so that's a very useful sentence. Now imagine the cashier asks, would you like a receipt?
A receipt is the paper that shows everything I bought.
That's right. You can simply reply, yes, please, or no, thank you. Both are perfectly natural.
What about paying?
Another common question is, will you be paying by cash or card?
I would answer, by card, please. Or, I'll pay by cash.
Exactly. You may also hear, you can tap your card whenever you're ready.
That's talking about contactless payment, right?
Yes. Tap your card means you simply touch your card or phone on the payment machine instead of inserting it. It's very common in many countries.
I usually pay with my phone, so I could also say, I'll pay with my phone.
Absolutely. Now, let's put everything together in one short conversation. Hello. Did you find everything you were looking for?
Yes, thank you. I found everything.
Do you need a bag?
No, thank you. I brought my own bag.
Will you be paying by cash or card?
By card, please.
Would you like a receipt?
Yes, please.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thanks. You too.
Perfect. That's exactly how a real checkout conversation might sound.
And you know what? It wasn't difficult at all.
That's because everyday English is usually simple. Once you know the common questions, you can answer them with confidence.
I already feel much more prepared for my next shopping trip.
That's great to hear. In the next part, we'll look at a few common English mistakes learners make while shopping and learn simple changes that will make your English even more natural.
I'm looking forward to that.
Welcome back. So far, we've learned how to find products, ask for help, compare prices, and check out confidently.
And now it's time to fix some common mistakes that English learners make while shopping.
Exactly. Don't worry if you've made these mistakes before. Everyone does. The good news is that they're easy to correct.
Let's get started.
Here's our first example. Some learners ask, "Where is the milk?" Is it correct?
Yes, but I remember a more natural way.
That's right. Instead of saying, "Where is the milk?" try saying, "Excuse me, where can I find the milk?" It sounds more polite and more natural when speaking to a store employee.
I like that expression because I can use it for almost anything.
Exactly. Just change the product. Where can I find the rice? Where can I find the coffee? Where can I find the eggs?
Easy. What's the next mistake?
Sometimes learners say, "Give me a bag." People will understand, but it sounds a little direct. A more polite way is, "Could I have a bag, please?" Or, "May I have a bag, please?"
Adding please really makes a difference.
It certainly does. Now, here's another common mistake. Some people ask, "How much this?" Can you correct it?
Yes. How much is this?
Perfect. That's one of the most useful questions you can remember. Now, here's another one. Some learners say, "I want buy this." What's missing?
The word to. So it should be, I want to buy this.
Exactly. Or if you've already decided, native speakers often say, "I'll take this one."
I really like that expression. It's short, simple, and sounds natural.
Absolutely. Now, let's practice a few quick situations. I'll describe the situation and you respond naturally. Ready?
Ready.
You can't find the bread.
Excuse me, where can I find the bread?
Excellent. You need a shopping bag.
Bread. Could I have a bag, please?
Perfect. You want to know the price of a product.
How much is this?
Great. You've chosen your coffee.
I'll take this one, please.
Fantastic. One more important tip. Sometimes you won't understand what someone says the first time, and that's completely normal.
Even for good English speakers?
Absolutely. If someone speaks too quickly, simply say, "Sorry, could you repeat that, please?" Or, "Could you say that again?" Native speakers use these expressions too.
That's really reassuring. Sometimes I thought asking someone to repeat something meant my English wasn't good enough.
Not at all. Good communication isn't about understanding every word. It's about knowing how to keep the conversation going.
I think that's one of the biggest lessons from today's episode.
I agree. Simple English, spoken confidently, is always better than complicated English that you're afraid to use.
And I already feel much more confident than I did at the beginning.
That's wonderful. In our final learning block, we'll put everything together in one smooth supermarket conversation, quickly review the key expressions, and give our listeners a fun speaking challenge to practice after today's episode.
Perfect. Let's finish our shopping trip together.
Welcome back. We've learned a lot today, so now let's put everything together in one complete supermarket conversation.
Great! This will help us see how all these expressions fit into a real shopping trip.
Exactly. As you listen, imagine you're walking through the supermarket with us. Good morning, Harry. Ready to do some shopping?
Okay, absolutely. My refrigerator is almost empty, so I made a shopping list this time.
That's a smart idea. What's first on the list?
bread and milk.
The bakery section should be on the left.
Great. I don't see whole wheat bread. Excuse me, where can I find the whole wheat bread?
Imagine the employee replies, "It's on the top shelf in the bakery section."
There it is. Thank you.
Perfect. What's next?
Milk. There are so many choices. Whole milk, low-fat milk, almond milk.
Which one do you usually buy?
Usually low-fat milk, but almond milk is on sale today.
That's a good deal.
I'll try it this time.
Good choice. Now let's get some eggs.
They're right next to the milk. That makes shopping much easier.
It does. Oh, look at these 2 packs of cheese.
This one is cheaper, but the larger pack looks like better value for money.
I agree. Let's take the larger one.
Done. Now we need some fruit.
I'd like apples and bananas.
The apples are on sale today.
Perfect. Let's get a bag.
Oh, look. There's a sign that says, "Buy one, get one free." It's for breakfast cereal.
Supermarkets always know how to tempt us.
They really do. But let's stick to our shopping list.
Agreed. I think we've got everything now. Let's head to the checkout. Imagine the cashier smiles and says, "Did you find everything you were looking for?"
Yes, thank you. I found everything.
Do you need a bag?
No, thank you. I brought my own bag.
Will you be paying by cash or card?
By card, please.
Would you like a receipt?
Yes, please.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thanks. You too.
You know, Daisy, if someone had asked me to shop in English before today's lesson, I would have been nervous.
And how do you feel now?
Much better. I realized that shopping conversations are actually short and simple. I don't need difficult vocabulary. I just need the right expressions.
Exactly. That's one of the biggest secrets to speaking English confidently. Simple, natural English works best in everyday situations.
And the more we practice these conversations, the more natural they'll become.
Absolutely. In our final learning block, we'll quickly review today's key expressions, give you a fun speaking challenge, and wrap up today's episode.
Let's finish strong.
Welcome to the final part of today's episode. I hope you're feeling much more confident about speaking English at the supermarket.
I definitely am. When we started, shopping in English felt a little intimidating. Now it feels much more manageable.
That's wonderful to hear. Before we finish, let's do a quick review of the most useful expressions we learned today.
Great idea. Repetition really helps me remember.
First, when you can't find something, say, "Excuse me, where can I find the rice?" Instead of simply saying, "Where is the rice?" It sounds more polite and natural.
Next, if you're looking for a product, ask, "Do you have almond milk?" Or, "Do you have whole wheat bread?"
Exactly. If you want advice, simply ask, "Which one do you recommend?" It's useful in supermarkets, restaurants, clothing stores, almost anywhere.
We also learned some important shopping words: aisle, shelf, section, receipt, and out of stock. Those are words you'll hear all the time.
That's right. And don't forget these useful expressions. It's on sale. That's a good deal. It's better value for money. These will help you talk about prices naturally.
My favorite expression is still, "I'll take this one." It's so simple, but it sounds very natural.
I agree. Native speakers use it every day. Now let's do one final speaking practice. Repeat after Harry.
Excuse me, where can I find the eggs? Do you have fresh strawberries? Which one do you recommend? I'll take this one, please. Could I have a bag, please? Thank you. Have a great day.
Excellent. If you repeated those sentences aloud, you've already improved your speaking skills.
Here's a fun challenge for everyone listening. The next time you visit a supermarket, try thinking in English. Look at the products and say things like, I need some milk. The apples are on sale. Where can I find the bread? It only takes a few minutes, but it's great.
That's an excellent habit. The more you use English in everyday situations, the faster your confidence will grow.
Great practice. And remember, you don't need perfect English. You just need the confidence to start speaking.
Exactly. Before we go, we'd love to hear from you. Today's question is, what's one thing you always buy at the supermarket? Write your answer in one complete English sentence in the comments. For example, I always buy fresh fruit and milk every weekend. We can't wait to read your answers.
Speaking. And if you enjoyed today's lesson, share it with a friend who's learning English too.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. Every episode of Speak English with Daisy is designed to help you speak English naturally, confidently, and one conversation at a time.
We'll be back very soon with another real-life English conversation.
Until then, keep practicing, keep speaking.
And keep learning. See you in the next episode of Speak English with Daisy.
Bye, everyone.
Take care.